welcome back to my channel. For today's video I am just going to be doing a get ready with me to go out. So I am literally just going out for dinner, so I thought whilst I'm getting ready I may as well film it, because why not? I found some questions to answer and talk about, just so I'm not chatting absolute rubbish. Let's just get straight on with it. So obviously I need to moisturise my skin, just simple moisturiser as I always use. It's actually going to come out. How have all of you guys been? I hope you're well. Thank you for all the love on my previous videos. Right, moisturiser is done. I don't know what makeup products to use. Obviously I used the Primark makeup in video before last, so I don't really want to use it again. I mean, I might use some stuff, but obviously not all of it. What shall I use? I think I might use my Rimmel foundation because I'm quite pale at the moment. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not exactly that tanned. If I use Rimmel, just because this is like a really good batch for me, so I've done it again, haven't I? I haven't wet my sponge. Why do I do this every time? I'll be back. Right, sponge is wet. I need to start doing that before I start the camera. I want to be that person who can pump it onto the face, but every time I do, it just goes in my clothes. I don't really want to get foundation on my top, thanks. If I get the first question, so it's a pretty good match, I think. Okay, somebody said, how am I at the moment? So thank you for asking. I'm doing okay, I think. Obviously, like, I left college a month and a half ago now, so I'm still like trying to find a job. It's going okay but not great because obviously I haven't found anywhere. We're just going with it until something comes up. I am a strong believer in everything happens for a reason, so there's obviously a reason why I'm not getting any jobs. Comment down below if you do believe in it, because that would be interesting to know. Also, I tried out like the other day. People say if you mix your foundation and your moisturiser, that it will make your foundation like less coverage, less thick. So say if you want a really thin layer of foundation, so not even medium coverage, mix it with your moisturiser and then it'll be like really dewy and thin. But I tried it and it just didn't work for me, so either I've got funny skin or it just doesn't work. I've just realised something. How did I do that? I haven't put on primer. How did I forget to put on primer? Well, I guess, to be fair, if I don't wear primer tonight and my makeup comes off easily or it slides around, then I can see if primer actually makes... Thanks for that. Then I can see if primer actually does make a difference or if it's just a marketing product. I think it does work, to be fair. Like, it definitely blurs the pores on my nose. Like right now, you can see all the pores on my nose. Anyway, got distracted there. Someone said, how am I doing? So yeah, I'm okay. I'm quite good actually. And I hope that all of you are doing just as okay as me. I think I might go over my lips actually. I know that's how you make your lips look bigger if you want to overline them. Oh, my lips are crusty. Right, let me find another question. What is my favourite candle scent? That's a good one. Well, I tend to stick to quite sweet scents. Well, a lot of mine are vanilla, or, well no, actually majority of my candle scents are vanilla. Or I have like Christmassy ones. Obviously when it's Christmassy time, like I have like gingerbread or something like that. I don't know, I'm just trying to think. I don't list a candle for ages. I've got this Yankee Candle one in here. I have to put it in like a little dish obviously because these don't come with a holder. That smells like linen. That's another smell that I like actually, like fresh linen. Oh, it's amazing. Primark are amazing for candles, by the way, and they're always literally like £3 or less. But yeah, I'm definitely more of a sweet scent person, I think, rather than whatever else. I was about to say savoury, but you can't really get a savoury candle, I would say. Concealer, I think I'm going to use a bit of the Primark liquid concealer medium coverage and the Maybelline Fit Me, because I loved this Primark concealer. It's just a little bit dark. If I just brighten my under eyes with this as well. Actually, it's not too bad of a shade with this foundation, but with the Primark foundation it just matched it a little bit too much. Quite nice actually with this foundation. God, anybody else to hate it when they put on foundation and all of their like hairs on their top lip come out. It is the most annoying thing ever, as I get pointed out all the time. Why? They're not visible when you don't wear makeup, and yet when you wear makeup it's like boom, your hair. Really? So I did not sign up for this, thanks. Get rid rid of this redness. I've got a horrible spot in the crease of my nose and I want it gone. It absolutely kills. Leave. I've got so many breakouts at the moment. I don't know if you guys can see, but all over my chin and just my nose and a few here. It looks a lot brighter on the camera, but it does actually, like, it brightens, but it's not like majorly brightening. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do my eyeshadow first for a change, because then I could have got a nice straight line, wiped it, and then done my foundation. It's fine, I'll do that next time if I remember, because I have the worst memory ever, if you haven't gathered already. Right, a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me, just in the highlighter spots. Okay, again, just gonna blend with my sponge. Let me find another question first, actually. Can I do the splits? No, I cannot. Don't even want to try. But the last time I did when I was a child, no, I could not do the splits. Just like a cartwheel, I cannot do cartwheels to save my life. How is your driving going? Let me tell you. So, my test was meant to be at the end of July this year, and I cancelled that as I just wasn't ready enough. And then I changed, well, I didn't cancel it, I moved it. So now my test is in the middle of November. So I have a few months left to practice, which is okay, to be honest. I literally thought when I turned 17, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be driving in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, it'd be great. Like, passed by Christmas 2020. Did that happen? No, I turned 17 3 days before we went into the first lockdown, so as you can imagine, I did not start my driving lessons for a long time after that. I think it was literally, like, that's another question actually, when's my birthday? So if you're new, you won't know. My birthday was March the 20th. Yeah, back to driving. Obviously I turned 17 in March, and then I was obviously going to have a driving lesson on my birthday, but due to COVID I couldn't, so it ended up being pushed back to like either June or July, I think was my first lesson, I can't remember. And then obviously another lockdown and another lockdown, and I'm still here with my lessons, not passing the test. So yeah, I'll be lucky if I passed my test by this Christmas, which is like almost 2 years. I'll be 19 in March, so like if I pass my test in November, if I don't pass in November, sorry, I might still be 19 with no driving lessons, which is just great. Anyway, fingers crossed, gonna manifest it. I'm gonna pass in November. But yeah, other than the test being pushed back, my driving's going okay. Thank you for asking. This concealer is melting into my skin. It blends so lovely. Also guys, I've got a cream contour kit now. I can actually do cream contour in this video rather than powder. So I can do that next, which is exciting. And then I'm just going to set my under eyes so they don't go all cakey and crease. I'm just going to use the Primark Bake It powder. I love this, I just didn't like the applicator. I'm just going to go in and set. I need to find another question. What would you name your daughter if you had one? That's a good question. I think when I was younger, I was adamant I was going to call my little girl Rose. But I think that's purely because I used to be obsessed with Titanic, and obviously if you don't know, she's called Rose, and yeah, wanted to call my kid Rose. But now I really don't know, to be honest. I quite like the name Sienna. I think that's really pretty. I like the name Holly, but other than that I really don't know. And I know they didn't ask boy names, but I honestly don't have a clue about boy names either at all. My boyfriend likes the name Hugo, which I don't mind. It's not really something I think about a lot. Think about that near the time when I actually have a child to name. Okay, my under eyes is set. I'm not going to set my eyelids as I'm going to put eyeshadow on. I want a tacky base for that. Okay, so I'm going to get out my cream contour kit. And this is the Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour Cream Kit by Barry M, and it just looks like this. As you can see, I've already used it. I never know what brush to use with it really, but I've been using this sculpting brush by Real Techniques, as I just feel like it's angled and good for it. So I tend to go in with this, is it this one? Yeah, this lighter shade here. And I just literally dab a tiny little bit because I don't want, you know, a brown cheek line. And then I just, like that, literally a few dabs, and it's like, whoa, already there. So you have to be quite careful. I got this on Amazon, by the way, and it was literally, I think, £3 or £4, so amazing. But yeah, just need to be careful as it is white pigmented. I just go a tiny bit on my jawline that I don't have, which is, I don't even want to talk about it. And then if I go in, I don't know what brush to use. And then if I use, rude. I generally try and mix like these two shades for highlighting again. I'm not going to put that under my eyes, I almost did that. I don't really use these shades that much, but I had an old cream contour palette where all the dark ones are just gone. There's all the light ones, it's like, it's just a waste. I figured I may as well use them. And then I'm just gonna like do all that, I guess. And then I'm going to do a stripe of it down my nose. And then I just go in and sometimes I blend it with this, depends how much product I feel like's left on the brush, but I'll just like rub it on here. This is, I don't know what brush this is this a stippling brush? I feel like it is. And then I just go and blend it in with this. Because this is more fluffy, whereas that is a very, very dense brush. You need something that's quite fluffy to blend it in. It's kind of removing my makeup underneath, not gonna lie. Actually, I'm gonna try with the sponge. Right, I've just sprayed my sponge with some setting spray. I'm gonna try blending it with a sponge instead. I've used this before. Why has it not done this to me before? And yet when I film, it lifts all my foundation. Okay, it's blending better with a sponge. All my hair's getting stuck in it. I literally never wear my hair in a bun, I just thought I'd whack it up. Right, that's definitely blending much better with a sponge, I think. I'm gonna have to do that in future. Also using the flat side of it as well. I'm not gonna contour my nose with that cream contour because I don't want to risk messing my face up with it. I could do like the tiniest little bit. Right, this is totally the wrong brush, but I'm gonna use an angled brush and just literally use the tiniest amount. Just because I don't want it to mess up. Right, concentration face. That's so dark. Sorry, I literally cannot talk whilst I'm doing this. What do you guys think? Is that good, bad? It just depends if I can blend it or not. That's the bit that I'm not good at. Maybe if I put more concealer down the middle. Collection Lasting Perfection. Have I been filming for half an hour? I've literally just done my foundation. Well, I said just foundation, I've done my concealer and contour too, but you know what I mean. Why am I using my left hand? I cannot use my left hand. Concealer brush is gonna have to be. Okay, right, my nose is contoured. And then, right, leave that, and then I'll go in with powder contour later. Right, I'm gonna set my face. Primark one, go all over my face. Damn it, I just realised I was gonna show you a hack. It's basically to put a dark pink or red or nude or literally whatever colour you want lipstick on your cheeks for a cream blush if you don't own one. I've been using a really old like deep pink that I don't wear. I'm putting it literally just all on the tops of my cheeks and using it for cream blush, and it works like amazingly. So yeah, a little hack for you all. This is what I mean about this powder, it takes so long for it to come out. I just feel like it's not setting my face. Okay, I might actually have to go in with my other powder. Let me just switch up. I think this is best for like baking. Let me just switch up to my Revolution Translucent. Let me find another question. I'm just sat here. Foundation is literally lifting off of my nose, so I'm just putting some more concealer on it. Is it my sponge because it's wet or something? It's literally taking everything I put on my nose off, or is it because I don't have a primer? But I've never had this problem before, unless it's the cream contour. I'm gonna have to cream contour my nose all over again now. I'll do it off camera, don't worry. Anyway, I said I'd find another question, didn't I? Favourite type of takeaway? Okay, that's a good one. I tell you what, I'm a sucker for a Chinese. I love a Chinese. Give me all the seaweed and noodles and chicken balls and everything, and I will demolish that. But yeah, I absolutely love Chinese. I don't get anybody who doesn't. Just leave right now if you don't like Chinese, then like, who even are you? I'm kidding, don't leave please. But yeah, Chinese is just amazing. Like, why would you not like Chinese? Lovely, my face is all set. I'm then gonna go in with the I Heart Revolution Cinnamon Sugar Bronzer. Just looks like this. And a angled brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit on here. And then, yeah, bronze me up. Bronze up the forehead. Anyway, yeah, Chinese love. If you can't already tell from my previous videos, Nando's, we go there a lot. Bloody love Nando's. Like, obviously you won't like it if you don't like chicken, but I am one of them people who like basically only eats chicken. So, as you can imagine, I'm in my element when I go there. Cannot go wrong. I get the same thing every time I go there, to be fair. I do want to venture out a little bit more, but I'm one of the people who's like, whenever I go somewhere, I usually always get the same thing. So whenever I'm in Nando's, I always get the grilled chicken burger with chips and a corn on the cob, just because, I mean, why not? I love it. And I always get, well, actually, so the first few times I went there, I would only get plain. I know, plain, boring, but I then ventured up to medium because I always used to dip in medium sauce anyway. So I thought, why am I just doing that? Why don't I just get medium chicken? So I did. And now I don't think I'll go back. So yeah, I get medium chicken. Love it. Although I did go to McDonald's the other day and I tried a chicken legend. Not for me. I always get a McChicken, but I tried a chicken legend and yeah, would not recommend that one, to be honest. Sorry McDonald's, but it was not for me. I'm just using the Primark blush in Secrecy, the one I used in my Primark video, because I really like this. Yeah, bronzer's done, so I'm not going to do a crazy eyeshadow look. 1, I don't have that much time, and 2, I'm not that skilled at eyeshadow. Build up the blush. Do you know what? I've actually really started to like blush. Considering I never used to wear it, like when nobody wore blush. I was like, give me all the blush. I would put it on my nose. And then up here. I can put a little bit on my forehead, can I? Okay, that'll do. Right, that's enough. It is high pigment, so I'm still haven't worked out if it's glossy or not. I think it actually is glossy. What am I on about? With shimmery. So it looks like I'm wearing highlight, so clearly it is. That's done. I need to put on some highlighter. One of my favourite parts. Do you know what? I think I'm actually gonna use the gold shade in my eyeshadow palette. I haven't done that for a while, and I feel like this blush has like a gold tint to it. I'm just gonna take my Chic, I don't know, this brush from Superdrug and dip into my I Heart Revolution palette, and it's this shade in the corner. It's a really nice shade. It's quite chunky, to be fair, but I'm only gonna use a little bit and just pop that where the natural glow would be on my cheekbones. I don't want to go too heavy, so I think that will do, to be honest. Let me find another question. Do I eat breakfast every morning? Yes, I do, because if I don't, then I actually want to throw my guts up. I literally feel so sick if I don't eat breakfast. Does anybody else like that? I just, have to. Like, I don't know how people feel sick if they do eat breakfast. Like, I feel sick if I don't. But I mean, you do you, everybody. I need some tiny little highlighter brush for my nose. Just taking a really tiny amount on my nose. Do people actually want to be quiet, please? Thank you. I now don't go all the way down my nose as well, as I feel like that makes your nose look even bigger, as you're just making it more obvious. So I just put a little bit at the top and then a little bit on the end, and I feel like that makes your nose look even smaller. So whilst I've got this eyeshadow palette out, I may as well just use this one. Just need a brush. This one, it'll do. All my brushes like this. I want to get some more as well, to be honest. I wish I had like so many. I need to get some more. So any recommendations for any brushes, to be fair, would be amazing. You guys know this by now. I'm obviously going to use this shade and probably this one and probably this one, and then one of the shimmers at the top. I kind of want to wing it out. I've drawn like 2 little lines. I'll use the darker shade as well. Alright, I'm literally just going to blend this out with a little tiny brush like this. Is this going well? I don't think so. This is why I never do winged or liner looks. I need a really tiny blending brush, but I don't have one. Alright, I'm going to use a tiny little bit of the brown on my waterline, to add some depth. I need another question. How many children do I want? I think I want 2. And I would like a boy and a girl. I've always said I wanted a girl first. And then if I get a boy, then I get a boy. Or if I get 2 boys, then I get 2 boys. Or 2 girls, I get 2 girls. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. As long as they are healthy. I don't think it's looking that bad, to be fair. I'll just keep blending. Didn't even look if that brush was clean. That could have been a disaster. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of... do I put the same? I think I'm going to put the same one that I put on my face. And a little bit of this one as well. So I'm mixing these 2. Just in the centre of my eyelid, and that comes out like this. Just to give it a little bit of something. And then blend that in. Okay, and then mascara. I'm going to do that off camera. I mean, I always show you my mascara, so there's no point showing you again. Okay, mascara's done. I just used the number 7 for 360 Ultra Mascara. Brows, I'm quickly just going to use the Primark pencil because I love this. Just going to spoolie my brows up and just draw in a few little hairs. Amazing, already it looks so much better. Need another question. Out there, what the hell? That does not look like that in real life. Is it going on that way? Blend that. Okay, the next one is do I read? So, not really. Probably not as much as I should. Yeah, I just don't really enjoy it if I'm honest. This is the MAC liner in Boldly Bare. Just gonna overline my lips. Anyway, yeah, I don't like reading. Like, I never, even as a kid, found any books and I just never got into it. And therefore, I still don't really like it as an adult. So, I say as an adult, as I've grown up. Yeah, just not really my thing, can't really help it. And then I'm gonna use, I hope this matches, the Matte by Primark in the shade Thrill Seeker. Again, love this. Lovely. And then I'm gonna set my face. Just gonna use Revolution Sport Fix. And that is it, my face is all set. So, I was gonna do my hair on camera, but I am literally running out of time, so I need to just hurry up and do it in a rush. So let's do that on camera. This is the makeup look. Let me zoom you in and then you can see closer up. There you go, you can see how like, you'll be able to hear the camera focusing, but also I look dewy right now, but that's just because I've set it. Loving the glow from the highlight. So I'm not going to go and do my hair off camera, I'm just going to straighten it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as usual. Let me down below. Yeah, that made sense, didn't it? Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. All my socials are always in the description as usual. If you do like the video, thank you, because it really does encourage me to keep doing this, and I will see you next time for a brand new video. Bye!